Time now to take a look at what's trending online at theweathernetwork.com. Skiers in Sweden were treated to this pretty neat atmospheric phenomena. It is a sundog or sun halo. This occurs when the sun's light refracts and reflects through little tiny millions of ice crystals in the atmosphere. Pretty stunning. And also, did you capture or see the supermoon on Sunday evening? Well, if you didn't, this is a time-lapse video over the city of Los Angeles. This was the third supermoon of 2017. It appeared 30% brighter in the sky and also 14% larger than normal. Pretty neat time-lapse of the supermoon.
Well, it's great to have you along with us this morning. Rachel Schutzen and Kelly Sonnenburg here with you. A big system across the east, and we're breaking down all those details, plus the lake effect snow that is setting up.
Yeah, but first, let's send things over to Emily Vukovic right now and find out what's trending online at theweathernetwork.com.
And you know, Kelly, I was reading that story online about the ethanol, and if we do get this approved and we double from 5% to 10%, that could be equivalent to taking 130,000 vehicles off the road each year.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. I did see that we would have to maybe hit the pumps a couple more times in a year, but to be able to do that and help our atmosphere, our environment, climate change, slow it down, that's fantastic.
It's all good news.
Okay, let's talk about the active weather that's happening across Ontario. Blizzard warnings, those were upgraded yesterday evening, and snow squalls as well.
It's not too often we get the blizzard warnings, but way up into the north of Ontario and Manitoba, we're looking at you. Now, when we look at this snow here, this is big amounts of snow across the northwest. We are looking at additional 30 centimeters of snow possibly across the north. So this system's certainly packing a punch, but then to compare it in the south, we're just too warm for snow.
And you know what? Those mild temperatures that you're feeling when you step out the door this morning, and winter weather is arriving. And Rachel, our question yesterday on Twitter was, what part of this week would you rather do without? So we asked you guys, snow squalls, the below freezing temperatures, and it looks like most people are saying, oh, you know what? It's pretty close.
It is
50-50
really,
almost.
really close. Do you want the snow? Do you want the cold? You know, for me, when snow squalls set up, it really starts off the season thinking, okay, the cold air is coming in, but it can be tough to deal with, especially if you live in the snow belts. You being from Port Elgin, that's
yeah, driving along Highway 21 along Huron, Lake Huron, got shut down quite frequently in the wintertime. A lot of people saying yo-yo temperatures, just pick one temperature and stick with it. Other people are also saying, you know what, I don't like driving through those snow squalls.
Well, it's Tuesday morning, and depending on where you are across the east, well, we're dealing with some sort of precipitation, whether it's snow or rain. There's been a bit of mixing as well, and we're breaking that down for you this morning here on the Weather Network. Rachel Schutzen and Kelly Sonnenburg joining you this morning.
Yeah, we certainly do have some milder temperatures that are building in across British Columbia and Alberta, but first, let's find out what's trending online. Alrighty, so Rachel, we've got a pretty interesting pattern across eastern Canada. We talked about British Columbia and Alberta, where temperatures are going to be getting warmer because of a ridge, but a trough that's building in across eastern Canada, a big area of low pressure. This is bringing in lots of active weather. Yesterday, today, it's going to continue into tomorrow.
It is, and lake effect snow is going to be setting up with this as well. Usually we want to show you the maps, we want to show you the lake effect snow. Clearly we're having a technical difficulty here this morning. So Kelly, let's just talk about it, because lake effect snow, it really is such an interesting setup. It is common across the lower Great Lakes, and if you live in an area that you know, hey, I'm in a snow belt, I'm prone to this lake effect snow, it is likely this week you're going to get back into that action.
That's exactly right. Temperatures this morning when you're waking up, Sarnia 12 degrees, Windsor 11 degrees, colder air is moving in. I don't know the next time that we're actually going to be feeling temperatures this mild. The snow squalls will be developing. We've already seen squalls develop along the Huron shores. Colder air is going to be moving in as well. This is going to be our story, I think, talking with Dr. Doug as we head through the holiday season, maybe even beyond.
And snow, of course, brings in such a good economic value to the ski hills and the resorts within Northern Ontario. We want snow for Christmas, and this really is coming at a pretty good time.
Yeah, you know what? I think we're going to see a good amount of snow. Talking with Dr. Doug, here we go. We've got some snowfall to show you. We may actually have a better chance of seeing a white Christmas. We can't guarantee it just yet, but the way the parameters and the pattern is starting to set up, we could be in for maybe some white stuff for Christmas Day.
And of course, that would make everybody happy, right? Whether you have to drive in the snow squalls or not. So do keep that in mind. Rain will be moving into Atlantic Canada as we look ahead at Wednesday, and those gusty conditions as well.
Well, a very good morning to you. This is your Weather Wake Up here on the Weather Network. Rachel Schutzen, Kelly Sonnenburg. And boy, Rachel, temperatures are quite mild across southern Ontario and Quebec this morning, but colder air, it's going to be moving in.
Yeah, and you know, these mild conditions, you can't even really get out there and enjoy them because it's so windy and it's so wet out there. But the double digits, this is likely the last time we'll see them this year.
Yeah, I think
very final.
Yeah,
right?
very final. I was saying to Chris, though, unless we have a minus in front of it, then that means it's minus 10, minus 11. It could be feeling like that.
You're good. All right, I want to show you what's happening on radar here, because this is the system that's moving in across the east, bringing in a very wet, soggy start to the day. Ottawa, you're going to be stuck in this rain all day long today, and to the north of us, well, we've got snow.
Yeah, at least 10 centimeters has already fallen this morning in Thunder Bay. An additional 10 could be falling through the afternoon. The snow is going to continue. The winds are going to continue, and that's why we've got blizzard warnings to far northern Manitoba, northern Ontario, and winter storm warnings.
And you know, when these oranges and these pinks start to pop up with the winter storms, you know that these are getting serious. For example, the Trans-Canada has shut down connecting Ontario and Manitoba, and you can see all the snow that's coming into the picture. Kelly, you said there was over 10 already in Thunder Bay this morning?
Already 10, and we could be seeing an additional 10. And now the snow that you can see in southern Ontario, of course, when you're waking up and heading outdoors for work or school this morning, it's not snow. It's coming down as rain. This rain's tapering off. That snow, the snow squalls are going to be arriving mid to late week.
All right, I want to turn things over to Emily Vukovic right now, the poll question, and then we'll talk about this rain in Atlantic Canada.
Now that rain that's in southern Ontario and Quebec, it will be making its way into the Maritimes overnight tonight into tomorrow, 10 to 25 millimeters.
And windy conditions as well. And speaking of those winds, well, across Ontario, they will be kicking up lake effect snow, and snow squall watches are already in place. This is really the next story that will unfold here across the Golden Horseshoe. So keep connected here with us at the Weather Network as winter finally arrives. It's Tuesday morning, December the 5th. Rachel Schutz and Kelly Sonnenburg here with you, and we have a wet start to the day in the south of Ontario, snowy up to the north, rain moving into Atlantic Canada, and we are about to break it all down.
And colder air is going to be arriving behind it. We'll talk about more details across eastern Canada, but first, what's trending online? All right, as we take a look at some of our weather alerts that are still in place across the north, winter storm warning still in effect. Snow continues, strong winds, gusts exceeding 70 kilometers an hour. We've got blizzard warnings as well. I also want to point out, Rachel, that special weather statement for Thunder Bay. Thunder Bay, just in the last few hours, have already picked up about 10 centimeters of snow.
Oh boy, so it's starting to look like Christmas out there. I'm sure the snowmobilers are very excited about that. This is the general picture of how much snow we're looking at across the east. Within the snowbelt regions through southern Ontario, this is a Wednesday and beyond story, as today it is mild and we are dealing with rain today through places like the Niagara region, the Huron shores, and up through cottage country.
Yeah, temperatures are about 12, 11 degrees when we're waking up this morning, but we will be saying goodbye to those mild temperatures. And our question of the day yesterday, and we got some of your responses we want to show you, what part of this week would you rather do without? The squalls, below freezing temperatures? You tell us. Rachel, it looks pretty close, but people don't like driving through those squalls.
You know, snow squalls are scary. I've been in it before. You take the trip up the 400 and things dramatically change once you're into Barrie, and then further north this week through Muskoka as well. Looks like this person, Ginger Guy on Twitter, says, yeah, the snow squalls for sure, and don't forget the winds for sure.
Oh, no, definitely. Driving along Highway 21, I grew up over towards the Huron shores. It is not a fun time, although I don't mind the snow days. That's what we got quite a few of when I was growing up.
But in this career, Kelly, you're not getting a
There's
snow day
no
ever
snow
again.
days here, no. But hey, you know what? There may actually be some snow days in the next coming days closer than we think, because these snow squalls have already been issued.
Yeah, so these are the watches. Once these squalls really get going, likely to be upgraded into warnings. And of course, here at the Weather Network, we'll be the first to communicate that with you.
We'll continue to track these squalls through the next couple of days and the accumulating snow. You can see more details right now in your locals.